here with some more Balatro. One of these days, we'll 100% it, just as easily as that. I'm sure it'll only take 2 more videos. No, probably not. Hey, like 12 years down the line, if we make a video every handful of months, we'll have 100% it by then. I'd like to continue on my crusade of eventually just, oh, we're only that far. I'd like to continue on my crusade of just spamming this deck until we've gotten to the highest rank on it. Apparently, I've only won 4 rounds, which sounds like way fewer than I thought we had. A sensible person would go to a bunch of other decks, so they would unlock more jokers and things, this would become easier and they get more skilled as they went along. But I'm not a sensible person, so I'd like to just keep grinding this one deck till we get as far as gold stake, just to prove I can beat it, so I feel relaxed going into all the other decks. Although there are some very cool decks upcoming. I don't think we have it unlocked yet, but there's one that like balances out the chips and multiplier values to the point that like it averages them, such that getting more of one is not better than more of the other. You're just trying to get whatever the biggest number is, which makes chips a lot more important. Anyway, we're not there yet. We're gonna play the blue deck on blue stake, shall we? Why does that look like a white chip, huh? Excuse me, blue. I could have sworn I selected blue. Thank you. Now, it has been how long since I played this game? Oh, 6 months, cool, half a year. So it would only stand to reason that I've forgotten everything. But anyway, let's try doing some things and stuff. All right, so I always, I was very fond of flushes. We did a lot of flush-like builds last few times I played. I have no idea what I want to do now, though. What kind of hand types are there again? Remind me. We could soup the heck out of full houses and then go for some, like, face cards and stuff. I don't know. It'll be an emergent build choice. We'll see what we like when we get there. But, since it's here, we'll play this flush, just as a start, because that's what I like about flushes. It's, like, almost always can be made. So they make for, like, a really useful early game one to build, I always feel like. Right, so now that we're on blue deck, we have... Blue deck? Trying to say blue deck and blue stake. What I meant was blue stake. Now that we're on blue stake, we have fewer discards, so if I'm going for that flush shenaniganery, I'm going to have to do it a little better than I just did it, because I had to use one of my hands as a discard, so we're going to get fewer dollars from this as a reward, which makes me very sad. But it's fine because we'll buy stuff and it'll all work out, maybe. So this is an Eternal, so if I buy this, we're locking into 2 pairs, which I don't want to yet. This Joker just causes inter-build drama, and me no likey. I could save up for clearance sale, which just makes stuff in the store effectively cheaper. Basically everything, I think. I mean, that's a nice thing to have, especially early on, so it kind of is hard to feel like I want to buy one of these instead of this. I think I'll just move on to the next round so I can get that after this store visit, because, yeah, minimum we're getting $4 from this. Mind if I were really concerned about this one, I might, like this boss over here, I might avoid playing this blind out, because the cards previously played this anti get debuffed. So anyone I do pick here is going to be in trouble. Any cards I do play. And I haven't upgraded my scoring capacity since here, so actually, we could be in a little bit of trouble here. Full house is worth more than straight, though, right? Or a flush, even? It is indeed. So we're not far off a full house of some stuff here, and I was saying that I wanted to, not that 7. I was saying that I wanted to build towards full houses, then possibly this would be the time to get that going and get one really well-scoring full house. How much is a full house with queens and 7s? Plus 30, and then plus the 2 7s is 14, so plus 44, so 84, and then, well, that's that, I guess. 84 times 4, which is how much? Not 450 anyway, but not awfully far off. We'll start with that. I doubt I'm getting it in fewer than in one hand anyway, so let's just hope for another queen or a 7. Gosh, they just couldn't make that show up, huh? I don't want to play all these. Does it count as, for the played cards debuff things, does it only count, I guess it does say played cards, not all scoring cards are debuffed. So, all of these 4 cards I'm about to play here in the hopes of getting this rubbish full house are going to be debuffed for the boss. But you know what? We'll figure it out. Okay, so just get off my back. All we need now is 99 points. Is there something that can be done with something like this? That won't do it. Wait, what? Hang on. Plus 20, plus 8, 28, so 48 times 2. It's 1 point off, quite literally, so that won't work. Oh, whatever. We'll just do it to get 1 point off, and then... No, sorry, no, it's 3 points off. I was miscounted that, but then we'll just play this. / I can even just do it with the 2. Okay, well, not my finest first ante. There's a slim chance I may have forgotten a lot of what made me so excellent at this game. Not that I get it, so just to be clear, that's a joke. I was never very good at this. But, hey, we got that clearance sale. Does that help us? I guess if I were desperate to get just any way of getting more points, I could get this thing here, because it is the only thing I can afford. Might as well, hey? Because this last ante is going to be hard enough as it is. 2 flushes would probably take care of it, but can we be sure that we will find that? No. No, we can't. So if we're trying to maximize score here, then we'd rather go for the clubs than the diamond flush because there are more the diamonds actually. There are more active diamonds remaining in the deck than clubs of the two that we have 3 of here. So we want to ditch you 4 if we're just going to go for a diamond flush here, which could happen. It also could cease to be possible. That was unlikely that we drew 5 non-diamonds though, right? So surely now, it's not coming fast. I tell you. All right, and only 2 discards. How about that? So my higher card's been buffed at least, so this will score us a little higher. But if I'm doing it with this, then the one that's scoring is the king, which of course is not actually scoring. But I have to drop these 2 and only be discarding these 2 if I wanted the jack to score. Is that worth it? Stay tuned. I think the answer is no, because we're on blue deck. We do have 5 hands, so it's like could be worse. You know? Okay, now we have all diamonds, so we'll do a flush that makes use of all the ones that are active here, which will score all rightly. I don't think we'll not pass this. I think we will pass this, but, and I can get the another flush here, which won't score very much, but it'll get the base scoring, but the cards won't score is what I mean. It's still enough for a bit of 100 there, so we're not, like, totally toast yet. If I now just need 86 points... This is 11, so 26 times 2 is 52. Not an awful hand. I just would then need, all right, this plus 52, 566. Yes? No. Sorry? Plus 52. Yep, 66, 566. So then we'd only need 34, which would be, that's not hard to do with how upgraded our high card is, right? We could even do it with just the 8, I think. And the king would even be better. Okay, survived the first ante. Excellent work, Admiral. Really, you are just a paragon of shut up and just play the game, okay? It would be nice to have some jokers. That no one would deny. Create a card of a poker hand contains an ace and a straight. I mean, that's hard. That doesn't happen often. Plus, it's an eternal. If you built your deck around just like having only these 5 cards, then you could do one with an ace and a straight over and over pretty reliably, like if you just got rid of everything from 2 to 9. But we haven't done anything like that so far. I don't really have the money to start. Plus 1 hand size? I don't know, dog. Doesn't seem like it's worth the $3. Foil holographic can probably come cards per turn more often. I think we're too desperate to even save up for that. But I'm also not desperate for either of these either, so I think I'm just gonna have to play it again and hope that now that don't have my cards disabled, it'll be easier. Or perhaps I should even take the skip just to get a free Mega Arcana back so I can have something. But then going in for $13.50 without getting at least a joker doesn't feel right. So I think I gotta hit the store up again as soon as possible, so let's hope we get this 900. My goal for this video is just to beat 1 blue stake run. If we get that in a half hour or 2 hours, fine. Let the chips fall where they may. So this is the thing, is no matter what I set out to build at the beginning, I always end up just playing flushes because they're safe and easy for me. My brain is so bad at doing anything but what's comfy. I do like the idea of doing a run where we just like build the heck out of the things that are easy to make, like these 2 though. Like just level up pair and high card to oblivion and have a bunch of jokers that support them. That would be so fun. But we did a run or 2 where we were like focusing down high card and stuff. Anyway, there's a 2 pair here. 2 pair not bad, 2 pair not bad. Actually, considering how unupgraded everything is, this 2 pair is probably better in terms of how it doesn't use our discards than it would be to go for a, whatchamacallit? Flush? And having done that actually has gotten us closer to a diamond flush here, so maybe now I'll go for a discard for a diamond flush. Hey, diamond flush here will do some good work, you have to imagine. Plink, 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 plonk. Cool. Oh yeah, we're gonna need like 1 more flush and then like 2 really good. Yeah. Okay, so doing a pair of aces is still better than a high card ace because this equals 26 times 2, which is 52, whereas this equals 32 times 2, which is 64. All the same, we now have very few diamonds. We have equal numbers of spades and hearts, but we have more spades in hand, so I guess the thing to do is I gotta just go for the flushes. It's my safe space, and I guess play this high card as an effective discard, but it looks very bad, I gotta say. Give it a whirl. It's like, what, 300-ish or so? I'm not really good at eyeballing it. Okay, yeah, so getting 84 is possible here. Oh, especially if we get another flush handed to us like that, that'll work. But I am very much in the eking by stage rather than the succeeding stage. Oh, and small blinds don't get you any money. So we're only getting the interest here, so that's not gonna get us very much. Okay, I'm now feeling pretty desperate to get some stuff going, so I'm thinking like buy you to get you some random tarot cards, buy you to get a joker. The question is in what order? As long as I can get something that soups up my mult a bit. We should be like, we could ride that out for an ante or two, right? So does it make some more sense to get the Joker or the Tarot? I think probably the Tarot informs the Joker more, so get the Tarot first? Well, it's random. So I guess, get this first because I don't have any control over this. So yeah, if it's random, get this. So this might inform my choice about Jokers. Up ahead here, should I just dip and go for a flush build again because it's my safe space? It's like the only thing I know. I don't know. Let's see what two Jokers we might be able to pick up here. Okay, so just the common one and then one free reroll per shop. I mean, it's got to be you, I guess, now. So the build choice doesn't actually over much matter when you consider it like that. If it's just a straight up +4 mult, that should help pretty tremendously. Rerolls the next shop start at 0. Doesn't help because I won't have that much money. I'll have like maybe $7 or $8. Play only one hand type this round. Uh-oh. Okay. I guess it's gonna be flushes then. In which case, I guess I should just start converting things to hearts and just say, let's just go for a flush build. As I'm wont to do. In which case, we want the glass card to be something that is not a heart, so that we can hopefully use it to get a good score, and then it will break, and then we'll have more hearts. So building hearts it is. Just make these 3 really solid cards into hearts, possibly, or should I wait for better ones? I mean, I'm just going to be going for ones that have a high value, so 10, 10, 10, that'll do. Show me them hearts, and show me this 7 as a glass card. Do I play it as a high card and hope we get the... Well, it always gets the ×2 mult, so this would then become 22 × 4, which is 88. It's not like nothing. It's probably better if we can play it with something else, though. A spade, since I just converted a bunch of spades, a spade flush is now pretty unlikely, but let's just keep it around and hope we can use it for some useful spade thing. So just discard these 3. That feels like a waste since it's only 3 and it's one of our 2 discards, but we can get a sweetheart flush going here anyway, which will score tremendously better now that we've got this plus to our multiplier. Discard you 3 and go for some hearts, hopefully. Or possibly pair of 7s with the ×2 mult. Is that better? I get that it makes it less likely that a heart flush shows up, but so far, the only benefit to the hearts is that there are more of them, actually. So really, if we're going for any flush right now, we're going for a club flush. So it makes some more sense to just get rid of a bunch of junk, hearts included, and play the pair of 7s here. I think. So go for that. Yeah. Could have scored worse, and then now we're working towards a club flush, so we just play all this as an effective discard, and it counts as a pair of 6 anyway. Club flush obtained. Should ride us to victory, right? I'm glad we got a Joker that does a thing. It could all be so much worse, you know? Sell this card to disable the current boss blind is uncommon, and we'll get a bit of money back from it. And it's not eternal or anything, so we are allowed to sell it. I'm probably mostly going to be going for flushes, though. But I really could use some more mult before that, huh? I mean, it's not like if I'm not going for flushes anyway, it's not like I'm going to really make this up, am I? Maybe, possibly. Where are my Jokers? I need some. I could go for this Jumbo Arcana pack and hope that one of them is like, gives you a random Joker or whatever, right? That's a thing, one of them. Probably is more useful than disabling the boss blind. Arguably, I might be foolish to not be saving up money for the next store, but you're going to get a fair bit from this boss blind, so I think I'm just going to have to say, let's try and survive. I could also just buy another heart to make the heart flushes slightly more likely, but 1 of 5 are tarot cards. One of them's got to be useful, right? Okay, so there's an argument for 2 random planet cards because there's a non-zero chance that we get a flush upgraded then, which is nice. Or high card, we continue upgrading high card. Hands card into a stone card. Unhelpful for flushes, fairly helpful for damn near any other hand type, actually, especially this early on. But if and only if that card shows up, and only once anyway, so you know what? Now that I think about that, doesn't feel quite as right. Destroy up to 2 selected cards, we can start thinning the thing to make heart flushes more likely. At the moment, we have at maximum 3 heart flushes per round anyway, because there are only 16 hearts, so getting rid of 2 other cards, especially with our lower discard count, doesn't make it terribly likely that we'll get 3 heart flushes. Of course, we can make flushes with everything else because the hearts aren't souped up in any other way yet. This, if we use it at this very moment, I guess it's another glass card one. Don't think that's the priority. Creates a random Joker card. It's either this or Hanged Man, I think. I'm either doing this and going hard for... Let's rephrase that. I'm either doing this and investing everything into looking for flushes, or I'm doing this and just hoping we get some Joker that really helps. But I mean, creates a random Joker card. You look at your collection. of all the jokers we've found, how many of them actually impact your mult? Not that that's the only thing that would win us. Obviously, added chips would be nice, and other certain useful things like Mr. Bones could be nice. I mean, there's a good chance it comes out to something that will save us here. Oh, I'll predict. We're very early on in the ante, so I'll take this chance, shall I? Bootstrap plus 2 mult for every $5 you have. Well, damn. So my only option now is to proceed or buy the Venus and proceed. Do I think 3 of a kind is going to help me? I mean, it's not a bad score, actually. It's not far off Flush score. And if I upgrade that, it's better than Flush's score before you add the individual card values. So, and it's probably easier to make, all things considered. I think, yeah, sure, let's grab that. Obviously, if a Flushes presents itself, we grab that. Well, I say obviously, actually, but 50 by 5, it's a fairly substantial upgrade from the Flush, in a sense. I don't know. We'll play it by ear, shall we? I can only play one hand type this round, though, so I gotta choose. Well, let's just do some tabulation then, shall we? We've got a nice 3 of a kind rounded up here, and so plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is plus 12, so 62 times 9, a little under 600, or around 600. 3 4 of a kinds, sorry, 3 of a kinds would win us in that case, and we're very close, and we're not far off another one with the 6s here. That's probably easier than like 3 Flushes, which might not actually even get us more anyway. Obviously, this particular joker is a lot more helpful if you're on a deck that gives you more money, for instance, like the yellow one, or indeed an earlier stake as well. I think we're just going to say, let's go for the 3 of a kinds. It's not that hard to create a 3 of a kind, is it? So, it's just a bit less than 600 by a greater margin than I was expecting. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we've got 2 queens, we've got 2 9s, we've got 2 6s. So discard 10 and 3? To be clear, if I try and play it, it just doesn't score. So it's playing a bad hand is the same as discarding, effectively, for the duration of this boss. So in a sense, it doesn't matter whether I hit play hand or discard, but it makes more sense to discard because we don't know how many 3 of a kinds will show up in the next little while. The odds of Queen 6 or 9 are showing up here are not very good, though. So in essence, in a sense, it may be more worth it to discard these 2 and hope that we get another 9 or Queen, and this dramatically increases our odds of that occurring. But the thing is that I will need 4 3 of a kinds to win. Not necessarily because these will score a little higher, and I don't have a sense of the tabulation of that. Ooh, I don't know at all. I mean, you just know if I hit discard here, it's going to give me a 6. 3 queens. Brings this up to 40. No, sorry. If it's 3 of a kind, it brings it from 50 to 80 times 9. So, 8 times 9 is 72. So 720 points. So we only need 2 more of those, I think. 2 more of that caliber. And this is close to that caliber. So with that in mind, I'll ditch the 6s. Because if we could just get the queens and the 9s to happen, or, better than that, in an ideal world, it will work. And I think we need to maximize the chances that we get a 3 of a kind here, so he's obviously going very sweaty for ante 2, I know. But here we've got a queen 3 of a kind, which is fairly fortunate that showed up. So the question is, do we want to discard anything alongside it, which I should have thought of the first time I did a 3 of a kind as well. De facto discard by playing them. So 5s and 2s, there are 3 left in the deck. Ditto for aces as well. So, they have decent chances of showing, but I've already got the 2 9s. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the 5 and 2 in here as part of the play. It seems risky, I know, but this will get us a sweet 720. Now we just need, it really 2 3 of a kinds of any kind would go here. But we're rapidly running out of discards. So jacks, there are 3 remaining in the deck. There are only 2 3s remaining, so we're definitely discarding you. As for 9s, there are 2, but we already have 2. Queens we're definitely discarding because we can't make a 3 of a kind with you. As for aces, there could be 1 more. So a 3 of a kind of aces or 9s would win us, right? I think so. 9. So plus 3 9s is 27. 77 times 9. 77 times 9. 770 minus 77 is 693, right? Regardless, it's enough. So yeah, a 3 of kind of 9s would do it, and possibly 8s as well. I didn't tabulate it. Regardless, the point is we're gonna just need 1 more. So if I can discard 1 and do 2 de facto discards with our hands for the other two. We're almost certainly going to make this. Like, the odds are very much in our favor of making this. The question is, how incremental do I want to be about it? Because there are 3 jacks remaining, so there's a good chance that they show up. But we've already got the 9, so I don't have to worry about the probability on them. So I think probably it's like discard these and hope for an ace or a 9, which at the moment have equal chances of showing up effectively. Probabilistically speaking, if you had looked back at the cards that we had already had, probably there would be one that's more likely to show up between aces and 9s. So I should like discard the other one, but I'll just start with discarding these 4. I feel like we'll make it. Oh, okay, good. Okay. It did help to get that right, because now we're getting a little extra money to move it on here, which we get plus 2 mold for every $5 we have, which sounds like a small amount now that I say it out loud. But it's what we've got to work with at the moment anyway. I desperately need some more jokers though, okay? If the hand played contains a straight, I'm not even gonna worry about that. We're nowhere close to that. Hands to select a card into a steel card. Steel cards will be quite helpful. It's only $2, and we can still keep $5 if I do that. Jumbo Celestial Pack is likely to have our 1 for flush that I so ardently desire, but if I spend any money, I'm not getting anything from you. The flush will be upgraded anyway. Probably is most desperately important that we upgrade flush, since I have built a bit towards acquiring it. Sadly, it does not appear to have shown up here. No, it's Jupiter. Don't be silly. I don't know which card I thought it was, but it's Jupiter. So let's do that. Do I get the steel card as well? Let's look at the blind, the ante ahead. And the scores I'm going to have to start hitting are getting scary, so I don't think I want to spend too much money, because I want to hopefully get $2 in this, so that I can have $5 to use the boot here. Slash! I can sell you, and then I don't have to worry about it quite as much, because I'm not using you. And you're really putting me in a chokehold with making me not want to spend my money. So forget that, actually. Buy this. Do I want tarot cards? Yes, I do, obviously. Hands glass card, hands to gold card. I could use some capital. Destroy 2 selected cards. I should just start making flushes easy to make, though, shouldn't I? So let's get rid of which cards? Try and eliminate spades, since they're already the fewest. Makes enough sense to me. Oh, by the way, while I'm here, should I enhance anything into a steel card? I guess I'll grab this ace. Nah, it seems silly to do the ace as a steel card. I might want to play you for something. Destroy these 2 spades. We'll leave it at that. Hey, flush is now easier to make. The score we're trying to hit is pretty rough, but per unused discard, we get $1, and that'll be 0, because we've been using all of them. Oh, we get $24 if we skip this one, though. Well, that's awful tempting, but there's no way I'm getting 10,000 points with everything as it is, right? I need to get a bit of money from this, and then hit the store and get something really useful. And possibly throw a steel card on early on. Wow, just so few hearts, hey? Oh, they're almost close to a diamond flush, which is still viable enough in this, so maybe I should just discard the 2 spades. Oh, I don't know. Hope for a diamond. All right, tell you what. If I'm already getting rid of most of my spades, then how about you steelify this spade here? I don't know. It feels so wrong to pass up this diamond flush that is so close, but if I'm not discarding the diamonds, I'm discarding the hearts, which feels wrong as well. Well, tell you what, if I only need probably 3 flushes, well, I should do a bit of calculation. The average value of picking 5 venial cards is going to be something like this, right? So 10 plus is 20, 28, 34, 37. Something like 37 you're adding. So flushes are doing something like 87 times 11, and that 11 gets multiplied by 1.5 for like, that adds 5.5 to it, so 16.5. 87 times 16.5, as everyone knows, is 1400, so that shouldn't be hard. Then most of your flushes are getting closer to this range if I've got the steel card around. That would mean I only need around 2 flushes. So tell you what, I'll discard these and hope for a diamond here. Okay, good. I would have been so annoyed if I discarded all the diamonds and these diamonds showed up. So we'll play this flush. It's not quite at the level I was talking about, but it's within the ballpark. Now a diamond flush is pretty unlikely. Club flush is more likely. Spade flush not very. Heart flush still fairly likely, so get rid of the diamonds, the spades. Oh, sorry, I'm not sorting by suit. That's why it was hard to find. Get rid of this spade and these diamonds, I suppose. It's rubbish. I was hoping for a flush to come much sooner because I really need the money. This run is looking pretty doomed, I gotta say. And I don't even know what to play to discard here. There are more hearts than clubs, but we're much closer on clubs. Well, the odds that we do this and then some hearts show up are not poor. Like 3 hearts show up. Those aren't poor odds by any stretch. They're not overwhelmingly good, I guess. Go for it. I gotta do something. Oh, that multiplier happens before it adds this. I forgot about that. Not quite enough for a heart flush again, so this looks incredibly doomed because Now I'm only going to get $1 from this, which means I won't be able to upgrade my scoring capacity. Never mind, I will get precisely $0 from this, if it even happens at all, so I won't be able to upgrade my scoring in the least bit. That is deeply unfortunate that all those hearts stayed hidden this long. We're gonna have to have some pretty monumental luck to survive through this, I think. God, this would be a handy one to have right about now. I can get $1 singular. Yep, this one would sure be nice to have. I sure could go for either of these packs, but anyway, I got $0, so there's absolutely no way that I can pass this, even if I got 5 really good flushes, without something more from the store. So I gotta do this, even though this would be amazing. Oh, if I hadn't sold the feck off Joker, then this would have been great, actually. Damn it, Admiral, you fool! This was just a messy, messy first attempt anyway. I'd like a restart for that reason, if no other. Okay, diamonds and spades, clubs rather, equal chances for a flush to show up, so I'll throw these away because they're weaker in terms of their value. Nice swanky club flush here. For a cool... Oh, wait, that steel card isn't around. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. I was about to say this is going to be really difficult without that. Now clubs and diamonds pale in comparison to the chances of hearts, so please throw this away and get me some cool hearts for a cool heart flush that with this thing will be really nice and good and we'll like it. We still need like 2 more of those. Diamond flush and heart flush, both somewhat likely, but I gotta play high here, so get rid of you and hope for more hearts. But this run is so dead. Dead as they come. In fact, I won't even make it through this blind, will I? Because I would need 2 flushes, basically. Oh, sad, but happy in the sense that I get to actually try this again with being less poor. So let's do another, shall I? I didn't find any jokers for like the first ante and a half, so... Initial cards and booster packs in the next shop are free. Okay, we're taking that. Next base edition shop is Joker's free and holographic. Ooh, discards 2 random cards per hand played. Actually, could make it easier to build some speedy flushes. Screw it, let's go big or go home and just grab both of these, hey? So take both those skips and now let's play for the flushes. There's a nice diamond flush being laid out for us here, so we'll discard U-Bunch and play that right there. Just follow my heart. Play the flushes, Admiral. You love the flushes so. Keep them ever close to your heart. Discard these for the heart flush. That just didn't give us a heart flush. Aw, oh, man, and if I play these, then it's going to discard the hearts. Okay, so I have to play it like this and hope it doesn't take my hearts away. Okay, good, it didn't. But still, I can't help but notice that there's no heart flush. Oh, come on. These 2 tags were so nice. Don't let me die now. Okay, do the pair of 2s, and don't take my damn hearts. No, hey, I wanted that specifically. Okay. Nice swanky heart flush might just take us over the line here. Yes, okay. So we get a bit of money for that. And we got 2 really awesome tags. Okay, this is already like dramatically better. Oh, sweet. Earn $4 at the beginning of the round. It's free and hollow. We take those. Double duelist rank, take that as well. God, I didn't realize how initial cards and booster packs are free. That gets to a lot of options. Okay, well, we've played a single round and we've already got 3 jokers now. Add $1 sell value to every joker and consumable card at the start of round and around. Oh, right, so you could just like eventually make them super nice to sell. Add 3 mult for each joker card, which would put it up to 9 abstract. Yeah, I guess that's not bad for early on, right? Although, but then this one's foil as well. So that plus this, we could have a big money build going on. Keep this, and then just like everyone we get rid of eventually. It's at the end of round now, so you have to actually play. But this is probably better long term. This one is nice until you find a joker you're going to replace it with. So we'll do this sort of thing. I don't know if the order of this matters. Add double the rank, and this is also an additive mult, so I don't think the order matters hugely. Okay, obviously we take this standard deck here. If we're going to build for flushes, as I keep saying, kind of just hard to pass up a red seal generally, huh? Regardless, money seems to be a thing we're doing. Don't know what else though yet, but sure, take a red seal since it's there. And so we've got more hearts than anything else now. We've got more 4s than any other rank now, so we keep those both in mind. Plus 1 hand size if we buy this paintbrush here. Part of me is like, since we just had a run where we had no money, I'm like, oh, I don't want to spend the money, but that's a helpful, well, hand size is helpful for flushes, yeah. So if I'm gonna just follow my heart and do flushes like I keep saying, yeah, well, okay, gotta get that, right? It sucks so much when it's like you have a lot of hearts, but they just don't show up because you haven't drawn those last 3 cards or whatever. So no, that's all my money. We're about to get a whole bunch more, so it should be all right. So I get another free holo joker from this store visit. And we're gonna get some decent scoring from this, we expect. Oh, and everything else. Yeah, so we're definitely not gonna lose this big blind. So we can take this, and I don't care for the free buffoon pack. Free Mega Buffoon Pack quite as much. I don't know why these tags are so hard for me to read sometimes. So I'm cool with grabbing another free holo Joker from the store when we visit it after this, which we're going to get a whole bunch of money from because of this +4 and the 4 that we're already going to get from it. This is okay. This is already looking like a much more promising run, hey? Okay, so naturally, Heart's Flush is coming quite close by, so let's discard these and just guarantee that Heart Flush. Lowest card held in hand at this point will be a 5, so adds double it, right? So a +10 here is going to score amazingly, right? I don't know precisely how, but just trust. It's going to score amazingly. Cool. Amazing. That's the max money we could get from that, and plus the Golden Joker. A sweet $12 from that easy run. Get this one. Sure, because it's hollow, might as well have it now. We can sell it later also for a good sum. We can level up 2 pair, not fussed. Add playing cards and some Jokers here. Yeah, possibly both are worthwhile because we want to fill out our Jokers ASAP. So I'm not like fussing over it. And we could start building towards a deck full of hearts again for you. Just keeping my safe zone with my flushes how I like them. I'll just get both. Give me that. Show me a sweetheart. Ooh, a nice purple seal. Ooh, or do I want the lucky one? I don't like the one as much as I like the purple seals. Probably. And show me some Jokers. It's meant to be spent, so use it, this money of ours. So we could get an eternal Joker that is 1 free reroll per shop. It's not that that's a bad thing, but like taking up a 5th of my Joker slots, it feels like that's a pretty big commitment. Mine, since I'm going to always have money, 1 free reroll could yield us some pretty handy stuff. This is just a flat, sweet multiplier, but it has a chance to be destroyed at the end of the round. So there's an argument for, like, keep it for 3 rounds, and then before it can betray me and destroy itself, I sell it for an inflated amount. So that I'm still... Because it's going to go away at some point anyway, most likely. I'm just, like, seizing my own destiny and getting money for it before that happens. So it's handy to have you... especially at the moment, since I don't have anything that bumps my... That's a lie, I've got this foil card that's bumping my chips. Having you as an Eternal, especially if I'm going to be getting rid of some cards in my deck, seems a bit like, we don't need to do that, do we? I think I'm liking the idea of taking this one for a bit and then selling it before I feel it has a chance to betray me. Alright, play only 1 hand type this round. Should be no trouble to just do a nice, sweet Heart Flush right off the bat. Should one-shot it, right? Because it was doing like 2,900 before we got all these upgrades. 5,500, easy. Claude Michel has stuck around. $13. Okay, amazing. Play cards with diamond suit give +3 mult when scored. I've got more hearts than diamonds. I could pivot now, I suppose. Ooh, Celestial Packs always contain the planet card for your most played poker hand. Like that. That's probably a priority if I'm going to focus at 1 hand type super hard, hey? And that's all I can afford, so I could sell some of these things off to get something like this. And this one is an effective +15 if you play a diamond flush. So it's a little more reliable than you. You know what? Actually, I like that. Let's sell this, take you for the time being. If the day comes where I'm like, never mind, we're definitely keeping with hearts, I can sell you for an inflated price because of the gift card. The whole sell thing applies to this thing as well. So if I eventually decide we've got enough money and I'm going to sell you off, it'll be for a good amount as well. And we're moving it on. Free Mega Celestial Pack. Now that we've got the telescope, we can guarantee it'll be a flush thing, which is not bad. Does it make more sense to go to another store visit since we're going to get at least $4 here? And probably more since we can easily make 2,601 move? Yes, I think it makes more sense to visit the store. So, a sweet flush here. Boom. It's like 3,400 or whatever, right? Yep, cool. Take that. Cake. Sweet $8. So we're up at 9. We can visit the store. I do always like to have my high card upgraded, but I feel like I want to do a run at some point where we're just focusing high card, right? And we do some amazing high card shenanigans that get us like 8 million Pluto cards. I don't want to like just spend my money on it because I have it, you know? We can still save up. I could look for a Joker card to replace one of these two. With only 2 Joker cards, odds aren't amazing that I'll find one that I really like. $6 to get 1 card that I could try and build our hearts toward, or diamonds. Yeah, the thing is I've already got effects on some of my heart cards. Maybe we just do like hearts and diamonds and hope for that smudge Joker to show up again. I don't know. How many store visits are we gonna have? I mean, we're gonna get more money from completing these 2 than we did this one by a good margin. So it's okay to spend a little, I think. Okay, yeah. So let's start getting some cool diamonds, right? Yeah, I do like the blue seal idea, but we'll start building some diamonds. I'll take this hollow diamond. Maybe we do hearts and diamonds, I'm not sure. Free Mega Arcana pack. The store visit is almost certainly more useful here for me, I think. We're gonna get more hearts than you, so we'll discard this stuff. Probably should get the diamond around in hindsight, but this, again, it'll be a single hand win, right? Most likely. Oh, I should have, because the 2, it wasn't actually, but now I get rid of these now, and one more flesh will do it, and it's not the worst. Oh, I got the chance to throw that away, of course. Okay, so I will sell you, but at some point once this has added some more value to you, because I'm not going to use you, clearly. But, oh, this is rubbish. Get to play this silly pair of 4s here. I guess maybe I should just make it a 3 of a kind with 4s. Hope that carries us to the end. Probably makes more sense, huh? And it leaves the weakest card held in hand as... Oh, actually, in that case, I should, do this. The weakest card held in hand is the 9. It's probably the best I got. Oh yeah, it was even a 1 turn. With all the effects it had. I probably could have got more money than that if I played that less bad. Retrigger each played 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, so we could get some really cool stuff if we're doing like 4 of a kinds of 4s. And we get a bunch of diamond 4s, and we do a bunch of retriggering with you and stuff. Played face cards give plus 30 chips. Question about you is there's anyone I want over you. So it's something about retriggering something like a holographic is awesome because that gets a plus 10 on each time you retrigger it. I don't have many of those though, so losing this holo for it feels a bit sad, but I'm definitely going to get rid of you at some point, right? And with your current sell price, I could swap you out for no monetary loss, which is tempting. Also, I haven't got you in my collection yet, so if we want to just go... If we're working toward 100% somewhere along the line, right? It's nice to get all the jokers at some point. Yeah, how about it? Welcome to the club, my stand-up friend. And we'll see about souping up some of our lower value cards. Now, we could afford... we can afford both of these right now. And it's quite tempting, you know? Tarot cards can be quite handy. Let's do it. Especially for, like, messing with your suits. And for getting more money with enhancing stuff into gold cards. Enhances 2 cards, select cards to bonus cards. That would also be helpful for re-triggering low cards. Unsadly, the only low cards we have are... Well, I guess I could do these 2 so that we have at least 1, 2 that's getting a bonus that's going to be re-triggered by you. The thing I'm thinking about here is that a card with a red seal, like a 2, 3, 4... Wait, what cards is it? 2, 3, 4, or 5. With red seals on them are awesome for you, but I'm also trying to build my suits in the direction I like them. So spades and clubs, we'd like to get rid of some of them, and there are a handful here we could get rid of with the Hanged Man. And I would say you probably come up upon more opportunities to upgrade cards than you do to get rid of cards, so I probably should just seize this to, does it make sense to get rid of one of both, I guess? Possibly. I don't know if technically that makes the most sense, but it's what my scrunkly numbers balance brain wants to do, so let's do it. Because the only ones you get to get rid of a card is... outside of some wild, like, spectral cards or whatever they are. It's Death, the conversion ones, or the Hanged Man. Okay, I guess there are a handful. But you need the conversion ones you want, like the what convert to diamonds or hearts. So I feel like, yeah, I guess it's probably about equal that if it's like Death, Hanged Man, convert to diamonds, convert to hearts, that's 4. And then versus upgrade ones, it's like make a glass card, make a stone card, red seal, purple seal. No, there are probably a few more upgrade cards, so I feel like the Hanged Man was the rarer one to seize upon. Anyway, I already did it. Ooh, interesting. Okay, creates a legendary joker, you must have room. This is a not discovered spectral card that sometimes shows in the Arcana pack. Very exciting. I mean, a random legendary joker. You can't say no to that, can you? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, I guess we'll get rid of the hack. I was already feeling like a bit of a sinking feeling in my gut trying to work around trying to build 2, 3s, 4s, and 5s. So it was nice to meet you, bye-bye. Let's make a legendary joker, shall we? Ooh, discover a legendary joker acquired. Oh, that was our first one, was it? Played kings and queens, each give ×2 mult when scored. Well, now that's pretty hard to argue with, isn't it? And if it's a multiplier, like a multiplier, we want that at the end. I've heard you're supposed to be pretty good, hey? So yeah, let's, you're someone to keep around, methinks. A reroll seems excessive, and unlikely that anything will show up with this. We're only worth $2 anyway, so let's do this. Oh, I don't have the clearance back in this one, do I? I was like, why does this all cost him so much for... So we'll move it almost $7. Doesn't feel bad. 1 in 7 cards to get drawn face down if we only need 1 hand anyway, especially with you. We shouldn't have to worry about it, hey? Okay, so you are a 7 or a 6, which means you are neither hearts nor clubs, right? If I'm sorting by rank, you're in between 7s and 6, so you're a 7 or a 6. But these two, it's 2s and 2s, so that means you must be, oh no, so rather it must mean you're a club. Because it goes diamonds, clubs, hearts, spades. So you are a 7 of clubs. Which means we can easily get rid of you, I think. And be happy with ourselves, and I'll just discard this one to get the tarot as well, because we have about equal hearts and diamonds at the moment, so it's fine to do that, I think, because we get the 2 discards. Which one we get? We got enhanced into a glass card. I could make a one that we don't care for so much. Do a glass card. Okay, let's see. So you are higher than a jack, and you are a heart or a spade. I think I'll just take another discard here and get rid of these and hope for... Well, this is a bit awkward because I'm hoping for two hearts or diamonds. I should just pick one, probably. It's only kings and queens that you work on. It's not jacks. It's not just all face cards. I probably don't even need you to clear this one, though. But if I wanted to do it with the least amount of money spent... Yeah, let's try for this, shall we? Okay, so I didn't quite get a king or queen in here, but sadly this is going to only give us a +4 on you. Looks like it's going to take 2 hands regardless, so I shouldn't fuss over the $1 that it will or won't get me. All right, that did get scored lower than I anticipated, though. But I will do this, and I will... Tell you what. Drop this one behind so that the lowest card held in hand... No, that doesn't make sense, sorry, because of these other ones. Lowest one is only ever going to be 5, so let's... make it 5. We can make a glass card, but if I'm making anything to glass card, it's gonna be one of the ones I want to I'm okay with eventually disappearing, probably. Oh yeah, if this is all a diamond flush anyway, this is gonna score really amazingly. So we're good. I didn't even overthink that all that much. Cool, that's gonna get us a nice tidy sum since we didn't take too many hands on it, and the gold joker and the interest. It's all coming of us. Plus, in multi-play hand contains a flush. Yeah, the thing is that we could make money by swapping you in over this one at this point, which is nice. The thing is, we're almost always going to be trying to leave lower ranked cards behind, so this is not often likely to get better than this +10, I think. So I think swapping these is probably fine. Let me just think about what everything else is available before I do that. +1 consumable slot might be nice because what it means is we can gather more consumables that even if we don't want them, just to build sell value over time, right? Is it $10 nice? I don't know about that, actually. I think I might want to just save up for more jokers, because there could be all kinds of really helpful jokers that'll come up here. But we've got a nice thing going here with all the money that we're building, and the flushes that are easy to make. And this legendary joker is just going to be a handy one to have around. And we've got the diamonds souped up, and a bunch of, like, hollow and foil things, and we're doing all right here. Our money-making capacity is one of our greatest assets. But yeah, let's sell you, buy you in its place. Could look for another joker here. Only costs $6. Probably do want to buy this to start looking for more kings and queens of the diamonds or hearts. Specifically diamonds, I guess, because we have nothing that... The only reason we want... Well, we have some nice upgraded hearts. And so, no, don't do that. God, that's confusing. I was just dragging it around for fun. Yeah, let's grab them both anyway. I don't know if the order matters hugely. All right, as for the jokers we could pick up, Misprint, you do somewhere in the range of +0 to plus, like, 23 mult-ish. I don't know if the actual timing by which you play your hand matters for this one. Regardless, I don't like this. It's too many unknowns for me. Joker contains +1 mult per consecutive hand played without scoring a face card. With you around, I definitely don't want that. Credit card, I'll go up to $20 in debt. Since my money has been such a thing, that could be nice, but... This is probably better for econ in the long term, and there's nothing I want to get rid of in favor of this. And this gains +3 mult when any booster pack is skipped. That's a pretty long-term project, hey? I guess it'll quickly be better than you. And especially if I'm getting a lot of money, I could just buy packs just to skip them. Sure, we'll give you a run, shall we? I feel like we had one run where this was super helpful, no? Anyway, so if we open this, for instance, and there are no hearts or diamonds, we would skip it. And in fact, I should probably make a call of if it's hearts or diamonds I want, shouldn't I? Well... My hand size is what, 8? If I whittle the deck down to just hearts and diamonds, it's probably fine to have both. We probably won't get much past ante-8, but we'll probably get ante-8, even if we have 2. You know what, I'm just gonna say, let's start building diamonds, because I actually have the thing for that, and we can start building the red card if I skip this. Oh, but then no kings are important for you. No, sorry, I take that back. Let's grab the king. This is infinitely more important than building this, or worrying about this. So we could do a reroll or buy this voucher consumable slot. I'm not feeling fussed about it. Let's just move it on and keep some money carry on here. So get a double copier. Sorry, a tag copier. Considering again our means of building money, it almost feels like store visits are always going to be the thing to do. Good thing we're building diamonds. Hey, all heart cards are debuffed. Well, that's another reason to keep hearts and diamonds together. To keep some of both. I do like the idea of this if something really nice comes up, like a negative tag. But something nice has to come up, and then even then that's a ways off. But we haven't been worrying about our score too much, eh? So I should probably just take this and suck it up. And we'll play this one out, because doubling this one is just $10. That's not at all worth it. Okay, so we'll discard you. We do now have a fair number more hearts than diamonds, but the diamonds are useful for you. So we'll just discard these 4. Alright, that's interesting. I think I'll just discard these 3. Well, that didn't really turn out how I was expecting at all, but we'll do this and get some firm malt action from you. We don't need to worry about the lowest card in hand anymore because we sold the resistance thing. We're getting a little for you. Oh no, we didn't skip it, so we're getting nothing from you yet. So actually our scoring is going to kind of suck at the moment. Eesh. Oh yeah, 12,000 is going to be hard, isn't it? I guess it's really just got to get these kings going. Kings and queens for you, which will happen, I'm sure. But it's going to be like, what, 2,000? It's not going to be very much. Oh, okay, it was a bit more than I was worried over nothing. Because this will multiply it by 2, this will be a 1 turn, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think at this point I'm probably going to be more likely to sell you for money rather than actually use you for the glass card. I don't like the glass cards because it's like, if it's one I'm okay with getting rid of, I don't want to make it a mainstay in my build for the mult, right? That's how I feel about it, I guess. Anyway, this has a king and a queen in it, which is gonna... Oh, it does this one scored. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's not nearly as immediately helpful. Shoot, I might lose this now. I thought that it happened at the end. Oh, that's not good. Okay, should be fine if... we get a sweet, sweet diamond flush, baby, with some kings involved. Slash, why does it have to be a flush? Not really. I was getting locked in my mind of building flushes, but if I could do, like, I guess something like this isn't dreadful, even. It's not as good as a flush, but so this goes up to 30, this goes up to 5, and then 10, and then 20, and then it gets plus the 10s to 30. And so it's 80 times 30, which is, in other words, 3 times 800, which is 800, 1600, 2400. Not that much, if I tabulated that all rightly. So actually flushes probably are the way. Oh, don't let me lose this now. I had such a good thing going. I took my foot off the gas on forward progress a little bit. Okay, if I were feeling extremely reckless, I could do 1, 2, 3 into spades and then do the flush with these 3 just so that I get you 3 times. Well, if that's less reckless, and actually that's the safest thing I could do, but it means I'm gonna be in trouble for later. We're gonna shift the entire build in another direction suits-wise, but I really don't want to lose this now because the rest of this is set up in such a nice way, and I got the legendary Joker and everything. What I really got to do is start upgrading. I haven't upgraded any of my hands. Upgrade hands so that the ×2 that happens is really worth something. Okay, the other play other than that thing, which almost certainly would win us, right? Because then it would be, if I sorted them so that you go first. Oh no, you're not a diamond at that point, so it doesn't matter. So it would be, it's flush, right? So then it would get multiplied by 2 3 times. So ×2, 8, ×2, 16, ×2, 32. And then you add all this. This is a 32. This is 6, 46 plus 35, 70, 81 times 32, and then 81 times 42, and then 131 times 42. Let me just think about that for a minute. That's probably something like 5,502. Yeah, even that, it's not making it like comfortably, hey? It's just about making it. So you know what? I'm gonna do that, even though it burns my soul to shift the suits around so much like this. I think it must be done. And let's just hope this was the right thing to do. And I tabulated that somewhat correctly. Yeah, perfect, awesome, cool. It's a good thing my mental math is so tight. Anyway, we survived. And now what's our build looking like? It's back to 15 spades, 15 hearts. Okay, so the diamonds have fallen behind now, which is bad because we want this. I'll find a way to change them back, I'm sure. Still not feeling like I desperately need you. You two are Eternals, so I gotta watch out. My strategy for dealing with Eternals and perishables and stuff, anytime I have encountered them in this game, is just to ignore them and pretend that they don't exist. They may as well not be there as far as I'm concerned. I only care about the ones I'm allowed to sell, which, by the way, any of the ones we've hung on to for a while now have pretty good sell values. All right, played face cards have a 1 and 2 chance to give $2 when scored. Would fit with our build of doing lots of kings and queens and lots of flushes and things and getting lots of money. At some point, just the $2 when scored is a bit like, is that worth taking an entire Joker slot for? At the same time, I haven't upgraded you any yet. I'll have a look through this buffoon pack, shall I? You again. Okay, so this is a bit more viable this time because we're actually building a lot of money, but I am spending it pretty fast. Here's an interesting one. When blind is selected, gain 3 hands and lose all discards. That's quite nice because we only have 2 discards, so in terms of number of hands that are either played or discarded, we now will get 8 instead of the 7 that we have currently. That is actually probably the best thing for this run. Just as many hands as possible, because at some point we're going to hit a thing where we're going to be able to build a flush every time if I get the lead out and actually, like, you know, make one suit favored over the others. So this is probably important because this is, if it were like times 1.5 mult for every $5 you have, or like plus 5 mult for every $5 you have, maybe we consider it, right? They're trying to balance this that if you're doing a build where you have like thousands of dollars, this isn't OP. But what the result is that at the moment it's not really, I don't feel like worth it. You know what? I'm liking the feel of you. Let's do away with the red card and put you in there, hey? Of course, if I'm getting to a point where there's no chance the diamonds are gonna make a comeback, I should just sell you off and get something else in its place. But with that gone, I don't feel the need to get you now. Celestial Pack, yes, I should be upgrading the flushes, obviously. Absolutely, hugely, because this +2 is actually plus a whole lot if we get some kings and queens in there. Time for a reroll. I don't feel like it. I feel like I want to build a bit more money. Heart cards are debuffed. Okay, wait, I'm a little scared of that. I'm a little scared of that. I don't need to be scared. We just upgraded some handful stuff and we're going to get way more hands. Don't be scared. Keep your money. Go. Okay, so we got 8 hands. We can just easy flush to throw away here. But even if we didn't throw it away, we just played the flush. Oh yeah, we can't discard, so we're going to play this. Is there any thing I should consider whilst playing it? No, not really. Just take this. Yeah, not great, but for a discard, not bad. Okay, club is the one that we now have the least of, so in a sense, doing this kind of thing to de facto discard this isn't a terrible play. And we're hoping for more spades and diamonds. Oh, we really need some of them. I need a nice, like, spade. We need a nice diamond flush that's got lots of kings and queens in it. Slash, where? Oh, I turned my diamond king into a bloody... Oh, it was one of the ones I turned into the spade. Damnation. Oh, so I shouldn't have screwed around with the... Okay, I need to make a spade flush then. Oh, well, yeah, I've got you two. Okay, so we're going to do a cool spade flush with these 2 kings, and it's going to be awesome, and everyone's going to be super happy, effectively. So we'll just get this sad play out of the way. I say get all of these out of the way as well, because the thing that we have most of the kings and queens in is the spades. So let's wait for something like this, yeah. So I could wait for another king or queen to make it like super badass, but this alone, times 2 is 12, times 2 is 24, times 2 is 48, and then plus the 10, it's gonna be good, right? I almost don't even want to like overthink it any further than it's gonna be good. Just do it. It'll work out, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay, it didn't work out. I should have thought of it. Okay, diamond flush still possible though. Get rid of this club, this spade, and like all this stuff. Yeah, you're really coming in handy because I would be now basically over if not for you. Do a nice... Oh, it's not a flush. Just play these away so we can get a diamond, so we can get a flush that's worth some stuff with this. Okay, that was way messier than it ought to have been, but this will certainly win us with all this going on, so we're all right. That'll do. Glad I was able to keep the money anyway, even though we lost a bit for making that take so damn long. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You're gonna get me more money because the more hands I have. Oh, awesome. All right, convert selected cards to clubs. I could buy you just to like keep you as a nest egg until you have a sell value greater than 3, and then sell you off. There's a thought. Since you're around. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Permanently gain +1 hand per round. You're speaking my language, because now we're gonna get like 9. 1 or 2 spectral cards. Yeah, those tend to be pretty exciting. Let's have a look. Add a red seal to 1 selected card, or add polychrome to a random joker and destroy all the jokers. Okay, we're not doing that, because we have a set we like here. So which one are we red sealing? A diamond? Do I want to pivot back and start going toward diamonds? I got it with you, right? Or I could sell you and just start working on something else. I mean, I'm not too far down the path of these two is the thing. It's just that you've got so many of these. We just need to find one of those that's like converts spades to diamonds. Yeah, let's get a red seal going on... it would have been nice if we could get a red seal on a king or a queen, wouldn't it? So arguably, it makes sense to do like a higher card such that isn't an ace, such that we could then strength it up into a king or queen with a red seal. Yeah, I'll do a red seal 10 and hope we can buff it twice into a queen or king. Or does it make sense to do the spade because it's closer to a king or queen? Am I gonna get 2 strength cards before this run is over? No. So maybe I should just pivot for spade, kings and queens, because we've got a lot of those. Add a red seal to you and try and strength you. I don't know. I'll just do the 10. The 10 feels right. My heart wants the 10 for the diamonds. Any diamond with a red seal on it is good, actually, I guess, for this. So I should bear that in mind as well. I don't really actually think I'm going to be able to strength this one up into a queen or a king with a red seal on it before the end of this, but whatever. I know these are both undiscovered for us, so nice. We'll be able to round out our logbook some as well. Go for Celestial Pack, probably, yeah, best to upgrade our flushes. Let's do it. I haven't been finding any planets today. Reroll, I think not necessary. Let's look at the ante ahead. Just getting a cool 20,000 in this first one. Oh, we still haven't used our double yet. A double spectral pack, that could be kind of nice. Oh, we're about to lose our poker hand for the flushes anyway. I guess until then it'll be nice. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use it on a double spectral pack or save it for like some cool negatives in the next ante or something. I don't want this one though. That's ridiculous to spend a shop visit on. So we're gonna play you out. Okay, we got lots of spades. Spade with king and queen has shown up. So yeah, probably want to be looking for one of that sort of thing for the time being. Yeah, just discard all of these. Oh no, we don't get any discards, just play them, I guess. And grab ourselves a sweet spade. Yeah, that ain't bad at all. Is there any way I could sweeten it? Make one into a glass card if I want to pivot away from... Yeah, I guess make the 8 into a glass card if I want to eventually get away from spades. Oh, I don't know, does it make sense? But now that I've got them, all these kings and queens here, should I just keep with spades? I'm just so indecisive. And I have been saving you to potentially sell. Go on. If we can get this done in fewer rounds, we get more money anyway. Let's go for it. Actually, I should have thought about it. There was a better position to have this in. Yeah, that certainly feels like the right move to have done. Cool. Nice 13 bucks from that, since we got through it pretty fast. Level up the straight. Meh. First played face card gives some ×2 mult when scored. Well, now that's got some nice synergy with you, doesn't it? I think it's time to say farewell to you, my old friend, because I keep getting mixed up with what suit I want because of you. I think that's why. So farewell, and let's have this. I don't know if the position matters hugely here between you two. Not really. So if we got a king or a queen with a red seal and we did that plus you and plus you, Ooh, I tell ya, this is feeling super good. Lots of money in hands between all this. Lots of malt between all this. Okay, so now it's like we want spades, because that's when we've got all the kings and queens in. So let's go back to keep upgrading flush. Sounds sensible to me. Every little thing we add to that is just loads in the malt grand scheme. Okay, we get 2 cards here. I'm gonna have to make some choices. Oh, that's a lovely diamond queen. And there are no spades. I'm making it so much harder on myself. Well, I guess if I make loads of these 3 and just get rid of clubs, it's still easier to make flushes, especially with the exorbitant number of hands we're gonna have. Yeah, I should just get good face cards of any kind, really. And possibly if we're gonna be doing some more diamond flushes, I guess it's handy to have this one in there. Yep. A reroll right now? Could do. You know what, I'll revisit the store here, so I won't, I'll keep some money for that. Shall I? I'll just go straight to the next round. I think we're hitting the point, though, where we're gonna be able to do, like, if we get the right hand sorted, we're going to be able to one round, like one hand, a lot of these pretty easily, I would think. So get rid of these, I think. Play it as a high card, an unimpressive hand. Ooh. Play these 3 and hope for diamonds and spades. If it's just a combination of diamonds and spades, we get at least 1 spades. That's all right. Well, I think the chance of 1 spade showing up is good. Good. Yeah, I mean, at this point, if it's ×2 twice, then it's time to 20 and then 40. Well, I guess it's not an instant win. I probably shouldn't. I probably should do something like this to hope for more spade kings or queens. Yep, go for it. Okay, yeah, that feels a little tidier, doesn't it? There's no way that doesn't win, right? Doink, 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 doink. Cool. All right, that I think was the right call, waiting for more kings to show up there. Sweet. Doubled our current money. This again, but it's not eternal this time. Straight meh. 1 to 3 playing cards. Let's have a look at them. Okay, I guess the Jack of Spades. And we could hopefully try and get a majority spades here. Some more spectral cards. Let's hear it. I'm intrigued. Destroy one random card and add 4 random enhanced number cards. Okay. So, if we were hoping for spades, there's a good chance it destroys 1 non-spade. Trouble is, we don't know what the suit of the 4 enhanced number cards that get added will be. So if I have random cards gain $20, that could be nice because we could just eradicate, most likely. We're definitely eradicating some that are not spades. So a random card and add 2 random enhanced aces. The aces aren't as important as kings and queens. Convert all cards in hand to a single random suit. We could pray it's spades. Seems silly. I think this is the one that makes most sense. Hopefully eradicate a bunch of these non-spades. And 20 bucks for our troubles. I mean, hard to argue with that. Okay, yeah, it got rid of the glass spade, but that's all right. It got rid of 4 other ones as well. So now spades are a good bit ahead, which considering we've got 3 kings, 2 queens, and 2 jacks. It feels nice. Perhaps a reroll now. It doesn't only cost $5 and there could be some really handy stuff coming up. Oh, doubles money. Yeah, okay. Sure, makes me comfortable with even doing yet another reroll here. +2 hand size, -1 hand each round. Ooh, yeah, I guess that technically would be helpful for what we're trying to do with flushes. If we go down to 8 hands of... What do we have? 8 currently, so it'll be 8 hands of 10 as opposed to 9 hands of 8 is 72 versus 80 cards total that we come across, assuming we play 5 each time. Which is nice, it's just that there's nothing I want to get rid of in favor of it, I don't think. I do still like having you around. You were a crazy first Joker to get, hey? Yeah, shall I hazard another reroll? Hoping for a, I don't know, Jupiter or something? I'll go for one more. Full house and pair. I could again buy one as a nest egg for this whole situation. Sure, and we'll move it on. As long as we get 2 rounds ahead before I feel the need to get something in here, then I'll be able to sell you for what I bought you for. Alright, decrease level of play of poker hand, so we'd really ideally like to get one singular flush to take this all out. Oh yeah, purple things no longer have any function for us since we have you forever. That's a bit of a shame. So we're gonna do, it's gonna be a flush, so we're okay if it lowers the rank of any of these other ones, because it's not actually going to. Because they're already at the lowest level they can be. So we'll just get rid of a bunch of stuff until we can get one really sweet spade flush. With a bunch of face cards and things, I think. It's a fine thing to do, like we were doing earlier. Okay, this is many fewer cool spade face cards than I was hoping for. If we could try a little harder, please. All right, this is starting to feel a little personal. Could I please have my kings and queens? Where are they? Huh? How are these all still in here? It's fine. This is what all the burglar hands are for. It's alright if we get a totally rubbish money stat from this. Okay, seriously though, we've got to have more than one king or queen in here before I play this hand. Okay, that's more like it. That's more like it. Thank you. You worried me for a minute there. So I think this is the way to do it. I guess it actually doesn't matter if the aces first does it, because these just happen when the face card is scored, and an ace is not a face card. I don't know, it doesn't count as a face card, right? There's no face on it, so this should be good. And go. And unfortunately, levels down our flush a bit, but with all this stuff, it's still gonna get it in one go. So it was really the most painless that could have been, aside from if we had gotten those kings and queens a little sooner. Just another reason that we need to thin down our deck, though. Yeah, earlier on, I would have gone for you for sure when we had all the hearts, but not anymore. Planet cards appear 2 times more frequently in the shop. That doesn't... The planet cards that appear here don't follow the telescope thing of giving me the one that I like, right? So that's... Don't worry about that. If planet cards show up, they're fine. If they don't, whatever. I'm happy with more jokers as well. Although I have kind of got the jokers where I like them, haven't I? Oh man, still got 3 antes to do here. I keep feeling like I'm so far ahead, but I have been thinking a lot of this through and taking it pretty slow. So completing this one run is going to take us like 2 hours, but hey, we'll have completed it. Inching ever closer to that elusive 100%. It's funny because, like, Steam achievements-wise, we're nearing 50% with that legendary one we just got earlier. But when you consider that the rarest ones are, like, get a gold sticker on every Joker, that's a long ways off. That takes a lot of time to do. So it's like getting as far as every achievement up to here. Probably you could do that in, like, a solid 20 more hours of play past what we've done, maybe? Oh, maybe 100% of your collection a little harder. But Completionist Plus and plus, those are pretty long commitments, although I, again, would love to do them someday. I do love how the Mega looks like the Mega Man title in these packs. Anyway, so a Celestial pack that has a Jupiter, which is all of them we want. So that's a no-brainer. But we also get another one, which is cool. I guess high card if they've got it. It's probably the only one we're playing otherwise. Sometimes pair by accident. More tarot cards? Yeah, if we could get some spade transformations going, that would be really nice. Wild card, hearts, doubles money. Doubles money, yeah, probably just keep it high, it would be nice. So doubles money and wild card, let's go for them. So the wild card is nice because it means I can say anything is effectively a spade, so I can just pick whatever card I like. Probably, I'm not going to be able to strength you up to a queen in time, so it makes more sense to just wild card you. Does that replace the gold seal? Remind me. It's not a deal breaker, but I just want to know. No, that's an enhancement rather than a seal. But of course, so another wildcard queen is good for me. A $5 reroll, I'll take one. Retrigger all played face cards. Okay, well, we need that. That's vital with all this stuff that's going on. Retrigger all played face cards. The first played face card will hit, like, does it retrigger with these as well, or is it just, it plays 3 times? Regardless, want. Oh, and convert to spades. Okay, we want you, so, I'd be sad to sell you for less than I bought you for, so let's sell this one so we're at least making a bit of a profit when we buy this and use it. Okay, I think we were good. So now the question is simply, so I can't sell you, not selling you, and not selling you. Which of these two do we sell? At most, at the end of round, this is adding... I mean, it's not adding much because I'm not selling any of these three. So at most, it's like whatever ends up in this Joker slot, which is this one actually, which we're not selling. So it's only adding value to itself and then these two consumable slots in certain terms of how many dollars per round this adds to us. Whereas this is a solid 4 per round every time, and I don't have to worry about eventually selling stuff. So I think it's finally time to part ways with you, although you have been immaculately helpful. Thank you so much. And you have been giving us a lot of extra chips, so I gotta remember that. But I'm feeling like with this and these, we're gonna be all right. Sayonara, you were instrumental in this, but I guess it doesn't matter where this happens because it happens. I'll just slide it in here. It feels kind of right. Or maybe here feels better for some reason. It's just because that's where what I was replacing. So now it's like, play the damn face cards. Play the kings and queens so that they play like 8 million times. Oh, what luck that we ran into all this, huh? I mean, that's hard to argue with. I'll even do another reroll since we got so much money for selling the gift box off. Walkie-talkie. Oh, not discovered? I feel like I bought this 1 million times. Anyway. No and no. So we'll move it on. Oh, and I've still got a double tag to exercise at some point. Possibly on you. Okay, cards previously played this ante are debuffed. That's gonna be scary. Oh, that's gonna be really scary because it's like the specific cards I have to play to win. Oh God, what am I gonna do about that? Okay, I gotta reroll a bunch in the store to find something that lets me get rid of that, I guess. Oh, but that would mean I have to get rid of one of these. No, I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm now really worried about this boss. I guess just, I don't know. Try and do it with only like taking out 2 kings or queens per blind? Or should I just skip right to this? Yeah, actually I probably... I feel it sucks to be skipping and ending up with this, but I guess it'll make this easier. I probably shouldn't be so scared, but I am scared that I will not have enough kings and queens to do this, so I'm kind of tempted to just skip right to it. 72,000. It sounds like a tall order, but with all of this, surely now. Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm taking the skip. Unfortunately, it's given us 2 of these. It's going to make this a lot easier, I guess, but... Well, in for a penny, in for a pound! We're about 96 bucks. Let's get this going. And we have 1 million hands and a ridiculous hand size now, so... Come on! This has got to be easy. And cards previously played this anti are debuffed, which is none of them. So we have a full deck to work with here. Just got to make some really swanky... A thing that's like 3 kings, 2 queens. Or I guess it doesn't matter at that point because they have the same point value, right? So just like 5 of kings or queens. Just make one hand that's all that. Oh yeah, it doesn't even have to be a flush because it could be a 5 of a kind, which is worth more than a flush, right? So if we did that, ooh. Okay, so just like, let's just sort by rank now. Just start playing all the lowest ones until we get that one sick hand that's like 5 kings and queens. Are you feeling this? Oh, and I should be doing some converting to spades at some point here. Because a 5 flush would be awesome. I'll actually, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to do that because we have so much big hand sizes. So, let's get a few more kings and queens going here and then make them all spades. So the king here, queen here. We'll just wait till we've got a 3rd one to make it all spades, shall we? At the moment, just play this 2 pair though. Yeah, we'll do you into all spades. That feels safer. You know what? I might even just go for the 5 flush here because that'll definitely bring it. Well, okay, so... This will probably... Oh, it's a flush house, which is already a cool hand type. There's no way this won't win, right? With all this going on? Yeah, like 5 flush should probably better, or flush 5, whatever it's called, to probably be stronger, but... Well, we've got so many cards available, even if this somehow doesn't make it, which I'm pretty sure it has to. It'll be alright. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I had nothing to worry about. Oh yeah, because it's re-trigger all face cards. Oh, I forgot. I thought it was somehow in my head it was just re-triggers the first face card. Don't be silly, Admiral. We had nothing to worry about. I probably could have even just played a king and it would have been fine. Way overthought that one. Okay, so we're pretty sorted for the rest of this ante, right? I mean, this fell into our lap in such a dramatically helpful way. All flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards. Tempting in its own right. I guess it'd be over the Golden Joker at this point. But at this point, we no longer need flushes that desperately. We could almost play any hand type as long as it's scoring a king or queen. It would be okay. Not to sound overconfident. Let's still do our best to build more spades now that we've got that all sorted. Or wild cards are fine too. Glass spade I could take. The wild card's almost better just generally, isn't it? Because in case we end up in a situation where there aren't enough spades. +1 consumable slot. At this point, does it make sense to have this for nest eggs? I mean, not really. If I'm just trying to get to the end of the ante, which is more what I care about than getting a good post-game score. Let's just start with this, eh? I've heard this is supposed to be a pretty powerful Joker, and I think with this one, like, I think I've lucked into a very powerful build here, and like a reputably powerful build. Like, I think this was a known thing, these three together, possibly. Anyway, sorry. We can enhance 2 to lucky, convert to diamonds, convert to clubs, create 2 tarot, double money with at most $20. And this is only create 1 random tarot. Again, we're just saying it's spades now. That's the thing. So clubs and diamonds is a no. I can make 2 of our clubs into lucky cards. It's probably worth doing. That's 2 of our spades, I mean. Or I could go for the random tarot and hope that it's the convert to clubs one. But at this one, I don't think we're worried about completing the ante. If we're scoring 13 million in one hand. So let's just start souping up some cards here and have some fun with it, shall we? Real and reroll, fine. Doubles money, happy too. +2 mult per 2 pair. I'm all right. Another reroll, sacrificial dagger. I don't want to get rid of any of this. Oh yeah, I don't remember. Can the sacrificial dagger get rid of eternal? Well, it says can't be sold or destroyed. It kind of makes it sound like no. Ice cream, not necessary. Oh, I can get 1 more reroll. Poker hand contains a straight flush. Create a random spectral card. Ooh, that would be so fun if you set up a deck that just was straight flushes. Like, it was just like 22s, 23s, 24s, 25s, 26s of the one suit. Plus just for each remaining discard. Nah, it's hard to imagine we're going to find anything that beats this unless we found some other crazy face card thing to put in over here. Just grab $40, but we don't get the store visit. No point really. Better to get the store visit because we already have a good deal of money and we're mostly just going to be buying loads when we hit the stores, so more store visits better. Slash skip this and then we have more money for all this. And this one start with 0 discards, which isn't a problem for us anyway. Yeah, we'll just play it out. More store visits, the better, I think. A nice, cool spade flush that'll almost certainly do it with all this, right? Yep. Easy peasy. Don't need to think about that one. Get an extra $1 of interest for every $5 you have at the end of round. Oh, I guess dollar per dollar is getting more than this. It's just, do I want to sacrifice the holographic? Ooh, interesting. Because I'm thinking this is an awful lot of really good stuff, but it's good only when you're adding mults to start with. Mind, oh no, did this get added at the end? Like, you know what? We'll find somewhere to get +10 mult, right? Like, we'll upgrade flush some and it'll be fine. We can tell you in good conscience, I think now. You've been very helpful to us, Gold Joker. Thanks so much. Let's grab that to the moon. Keep this in an upward direction. Am I right? I don't have any stickers on any of you? Or do I just have them turned off in regular gameplay? I think I would have left them on in anticipation for eventually gold stickering all of them, right? Well, let's say it looks like I've never won a round with any of the cards we have in hand, so we're gonna get a whole bunch of stickers all of a sudden, which I guess doesn't over much matter until you're getting gold stickers on them, for 100% sake. Why can't I find photograph in here? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it looks like I don't have a sticker on you, so yeah. Not a sticker on any of you, so this is gonna be a first time for all of you, which is so fun and exciting. Grab a standard pack, yep, to get more spades. That's what we like. A golden spade, cool. For even more money? Or another face card spade? There's an argument for either. I'll grab the golden one. Celestial pack, well, it's a jumbo, so we only get one. Okay, so it was the flush that is then. Fine by me. Sure, we'll throw a reroll here. Creates up to 2 random planet cards. Must have room. Oh, and hey again. Sorry. No, genuinely, it was really helpful to have you around. It's just that we've got some other stuff going on now. But thanks very kindly. Sure, we'll do this and see if it shows us a Jupiter. It didn't, so we'll just wait, and this could be a nice nest egg. Go to the reroll. Level up straight, enhance into glass card. Nah, let's move it on. Another store visit is good, though. Yeah, this is almost just about do it with just these 4, huh? But it would read as a pair, which isn't quite what I'm after. Although that probably still would do it, but I don't want to be reckless about it. Let's just play discard all of these. Get some more spades for this kind of action. Feels a lot better. Oh, I should have repeated this one. Sorry, that was just silly. It's fine. It's still going to be good. It's just we could have had more chances of getting money. If I repeated that one, slash it got retriggered as much as the other ones. It's just about the scoring. So it would have only been better if it triggered the lucky condition before retriggering. Anyway, you get what I'm getting at. It's fine. We got 2 million. We're all right. Oh, this still caps out at 10, does it? I thought this would kind of ignore that cap. Regardless, it's still a good sum of money and more than we were getting from the Golden Jokers. That's all right with me. Sell it to create a free double tag. Oh, interesting. No, I don't think I'll be getting rid of any of this at the moment. Thank you. Some tarot cards, let's hear them. Creates a random joker. Tempting, but I like what we've got right here. Enhance 2 to bonus, increase the rank of 2 by 1. Okay, so we could, enhancing you would be nice. For sure, to get you another queen to the mix. And so the question is, do we then enhance this wild card just because it'd be a nice one to have around, or enhance another one in hopes of getting even more spades closer to kings and queens? probably makes the most sense. We'll grab that anyway. You can't pass up a single queen or king at this point, I don't think. Some more Arcana. Let's hear it. I got a death card, and there's definitely some we could go for copying here. 2 random planets. Nah. Destroy 2. Nah. Hands into a wild. Meh. Ooh, okay, interesting. Probably we just want to convert one of these other cards into another sweet queen, like a lucky queen, right? We could destroy 2, which increases the odds of pulling these up, but at this point we're getting quite high odds of them, so I think it probably makes more sense to just continue to get these. It does occur to me that upgrading the flush does not upgrade the flush 5, does it? So it's possible that a flush is better than a flush 5 at the moment. Probably not, but it might happen at some point. Yes, convert the left card into the right card, so let's get rid of a 3 of hearts and get another lucky queen of spades. Baboosh! A $5 reroll? Fine. A hermit? Happy for 1. Jog every played card permanently gains 5 chips when scored. I guess it could be nice in a sense at this point, but yeah, you know what? This is only gaining me $10 more per round, right? Which isn't nothing. But starting to get a bit more chip action is also not nothing, considering the mult is definitely going to be the higher side for a while now. Do I dare ditch things when they're going so well? I don't know. I mean, yeah, money, like good money has been like a through line a bit of this build so far, so let's leave this here for a minute. Just because I don't know if, like, maybe it's helping a lot more than I think it is. And we'd, like, be instantly broke and not able to upgrade anything without it. And not that I think even if we didn't get any more cards, we'd still probably win the next few antes, but I'll just take one more reroll here. Enhance the card to the stone card, man. His flush, man. Well, let's do this. Right, start with 0 discards. It's all fine with us. We'll just play these to get rid of them. Oh, not a single king or queen of the spades variety, huh? Yet 288 points. Don't worry, we'll get a little more than that in a minute. Just as soon as these cards we actually want show up. You're a queen wild card, so you might as well be a good spade, so I won't fuss about you, but we can get rid of you too, because you are not the kinds of spades we are after. And we're actually finding a shocking dearth of the spades we're after. And we don't need a wild card too, because we're going to try and go for all queens and kings ideally. So actually just getting rid of as much of this as possible, please. Okay, I'm getting a little nervous now. Where are my kings and queens? Excuse me. Hello? Please? What is happening? What is occurring? What is occurring? The probability is on our side, right? The probability wouldn't betray us now. It's actually, I can even do this and it'll be alright, right? Four of a kind. Oh, because it's not a... Well, that should be a flush. Oh, is 4 of a kind higher than a flush? Oh, so it is. Not higher than our flush. Okay, possibly then wait for the 5 of a kind. Now that I'm getting nervous about actually even winning this. Oh gosh. You know, I probably should have just played these because they probably would have won. And then, but if they didn't, I would have had more time to... Okay, let's just do a flush 5, shall we? That's better than my flush and everything, right? Okay, cool. And which one are we going to run a repeat? Earliest is these ones, because if you get the plus mult before the times multiplier, it's fine. Anyway, this is going to score 5. I'm obsessing over nothing. We're in the millions, right? And probably tens of millions with this, at least. So I don't know why I'm fretting. Yeah, okay, sorry. Sorry, you know me, and I gotta overcomplicate things and stuff. Okay, just moving along, shall we? Hands to lucky cards could be nice. Am I ready to sell these? Oh, right, they're not nest eggs anymore because we don't have the gift card. That's been that way for a while, sorry. All right, each queen held in hand gives plus 13 mult. It's not awful. To the moon and shoot the moon, hey? Considering we're gonna have so many queens, but we're mostly gonna be playing them. There aren't gonna be all that many left in hand, but if this happens before all that multiplication happens, and even if it just gives plus 26, that's pretty weighty and meaningful 26, is it not? I'll grab you, we'll sell you now, and sure, we'll put you up front. How about that? We've got quite a thing going with queens now, so. I'm not worried. Tarot cards. So yeah, queens are more valuable than kings now, essentially. We can get another hermit for more money, get another gold card, or destroy 2 selected cards. Sure, let's weed out some of these clubs and diamonds, shall we? These rascally non-conformists not being the spade. Haven't you heard spades is the way to be? I suppose I'll grab me flush now, even though flush 5s are going to start to become more common. They are not my most played poker hand by any stretch, so they're going to be hard to come by in the shops and things. Actually, I can't remember, did these ones, these sort of like special unlockable ones that you wouldn't normally be able to make in a normal poker deck. Once you played them once, does the planet card just show up like any other planet card, or do you only get them by funky means like the telescope? I don't remember. so I won't worry about it. Reroll for $5. I could level up full house. I mean, at this point, I could just start leveling up everything. 0.1 mult every time a planet card is used. I could. That would be cool if I had anywhere to put it, but I would have to. If I was getting rid of anyone, it would be you, and you're eternal, so I can't. So I think I'll just say goodbye to you for now. By the way, I should have checked. What's the boss? Very large blind. Not that large to me. If it was like for your spades are screwed, we would be so over. But I think the final boss is always one that's like this, right? It's always one of these like sort of checkered ones, so it wouldn't have a chance of showing you the wherever it is the all spades are debuffed. Oh, this one. It wouldn't have a chance of showing this because it always picks one of these 5, I think. Anyway. There are some other awful things it could have been, though, right? All cards debuffed until 1 joker sold. Yeah, that would have been pretty unpleasant. Very large blind is totally cool. 1 random joker disabled every hand. Wouldn't probably be the end of the world, but it would be annoying. We just have to hope that one of the hands is this. Actually, that one could be tough. So really, we've gotten, like, the best one it could possibly be. Cool, cool! Could have even taken another reroll there and it'd been fine. Shop has a free rare joker. Unlikely I'm going to replace any of the ones that are not eternal, so I'd rather just go to the shop, I think. This wins it, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. At this point, we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, as long as there are a few kings and queens in there, you're getting into hundreds of thousands. Nothing to worry about. That's even enough to have taken out the very large blind. Celestial back. Oh, okay, no, so these ones do just show up now. So yeah, I should be upgrading like flush houses and stuff like that. Oh, flush 5 is the one I want. Yeah, let's upgrade you. Okay, lovely. So when they, once you've played it once, it does just sort of start showing up as a normal planet card in the shop and stuff. So actually, this one's, I probably should get this. So we can get more of that Eris. 1 or 2 joker cards. I don't think we're gonna mess with our jokers any at this point. Oh, hey again. ×3 mult if all cards held in hand are spades or clubs could be pretty mighty handy. I don't think it would have been nice to have over you, but I can't orchestrate that now. I think possibly, yeah, that's a 1 ×3 mult, whereas this retriggering is getting these all to happen twice. Nah, we can't get rid of any of these 3. But had I had an open slot, like if I hadn't been so gung ho about getting this eternal one, I could have put you in there and on the end, and there's a decent chance of that happening, which would have just added a nice ×3 on the end of all this. Would have been pretty cool. I'll throw 1 more reroll on there. Strength, yeah, we like those at the moment. Create a tarot card if hand played is with hand is played with $4 or less, which isn't happening. So moving it on. The store visit I should like. So I'll save you for when I've got a jack of spades, basically. We do have some jacks of spades left, right? Yep, jacks and 10s of spades, I guess we can do. You know, I could even probably play this flush and it would be good. Yeah, go on. I could have left this for a bit more money, but that'll do, right? Again, I forgot to put you first, but it's all right. This is a mighty powerful hand we've got working here. Death card, we do want more than you. Cause club suit score more, meh. Celestial pack, let's hopefully an Eris shows up, but if not, we'll surely be happy with a flush. Another Arcana pack, all kinds of interesting things could be here. Convert to diamonds, create 2 planet cards, skipped. One of those was a class card, actually. I probably might have taken that, put it on one I didn't want. Oh, sure. Ceres and Jupiter for a flush. You wouldn't see me complain about either. Gift cards back again. Mars 4 of a kind. Okay, yeah, I do have to watch my money a little more now since we don't have any moneymaker jokers. Not that it matters for being the ante, but I've just carried it along as far as we can, just for fun. Oh, right, I've got my, I got some of this stuff going on, so I could do some conversion right now, so why not, it feels bad to get rid of this mult, but why not convert this 9, forward move it on any, and play you 5. And if we see a jack or 10 of spades, we strength them too. Yeah, 4 of a kind takes precedence over flush. Again, still probably doesn't matter all that much because the flush, while a good bit more powerful, is not what's making up the majority of this. But I want to get rid of my queens if it turns out that, well, actually, I should just find out. Will this do? Just for my own edification, what kind of score does this achieve? It does still get you in, it's still getting in the millions, hey? It's not that bad. Nice, so that was a win on Blue Stake. Only our second attempt of this video. So that's all the run will do, but I will just carry on to the endless and get as far as we can. But we unlocked a deck for that, and I'm sure we unlocked a whole bunch of other stuff once we get to the end of this. Oh yeah, just all rolling in now. Even at this point, it's one of those things where if you keep your money high, you're getting the interest, so it stays high. Rerolls cost $2 less? Yeah, fine by me. Another flush? Why not? They don't get more expensive every time or anything. Keep the strength around, because there probably is going to be a nice opportunity to use it before long. What did I say? Well, I suppose I don't really need to... It doesn't make a load of sense to do it if it's just one. We'll do it with this jack as well to turn them both into queens, because maybe we'll be able to translate this one into a spade later, so just do that to get 2 more queens in the deck. Feels nice. Destroy 2 selected cards. Yeah, go for it. Get rid of a club and a heart, shall I? Steel cards are going to start being something we want to have around, because steel card plus queens would be awesome for this. but I'm still feeling like it's harder than it should be to get our spades. So let's keep going down the path of spades, which means ignoring all you, or I could grab the king and hope to transfer it later, but nah. A $3 reroll, sure. Driver's license times 3 if you have at least 16 cards, enhanced cards in your full deck, which I haven't. And you again, which would be awesome if we had room. A $4 reroll, sure. And nah, let's move it on. Next base edition Shop Joker is free and becomes polychrome. It's kind of hard to imagine replacing any of these, but nah, don't. I'd like the store visit again anyway. This gets 230,000, right? We get a bit more money actually if we include this in there. So do it. It's a good feeling build, it is. Rightly so. We are gonna, after a few antes, get to the point where I actually will have to think about what hand type I'm playing to try and maximize things. I guess, well, we're not gonna play any high cards, are we? Better save the money for something because we're gonna run out of money at some point. A steel card spade, yeah, probably worthwhile, even though we're mostly just want queens of spades at this point. Hard to argue with a steel card. Increase the planet card for the final played poker hand if held in hand. I mean, blue seals could also be pretty handy right about now, but do I want diamond? Ooh, yeah. Tricky choice here. Yeah, this is probably gonna hang around an awful lot. Like, it's gonna show up, surely, some of the time, and get us some planet cards for the hands that we like. Okay, so we get one of these. So death, maybe. 2 Ram Tarot cards, maybe. Not you. Although, maybe at some point, but not you, though. Delete 2, we could again just keep getting rid of the ones that are not the suit we like. I'm kind of feeling like that at the moment. And also getting rid of some that are not queens is important. Or is it more important to add another queen? Hard to say. I think not. At some point it would be more important to add queens, because if we have a deck of only 10 queens, that means we can only do 2 flush fives. Actually, when you say it like that, it kind of makes it sound like we should get as many queens as possible now. So I'll convert this one into a queen of spades. Yes, please. Give me a reroll. Pair, blah, blah, reroll. Blah, 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 blah. Move it on. Another store visit for me, I'd like. What is all this? 1 spade? That's pretty improbable. But I'm sure you now see what I mean by, hopefully, by trying to weed out some of these non-spades. Rabble-rousing non-spades in the crowd. Yet another hand where a bunch of them showed up and not much else. All right, joke's over. The kings and queens, if you would. Okay, there we go. A little more like it. Yeah, we'll do this and get a flush house. Put the lucky one up front, so that if it gets the additive mult, that happens with all the multipliers in cool ways and things. Oh yeah, delightful. A nice, sweet, easy 20 mil. Oh, we got a voucher for that. Exciting. This is definitely one of the best builds we've gotten on the channel so far. At first, this card of the round has only 1 card destroyed and earn $3. Would be helpful for when thinning the crowd a bit, but again, hard to part with any of the ones we do have. Let's do some more celestial packs. Let's see about getting some of these. Like these and stuff. Yes, please. Unfortunately, our flush is by far the one we've played the most, so that's not gonna change for a while. But I think it's probably more worth it to upgrade these higher ones where possible. What I mean by it's unfortunate that they're the most played one is that they're not guaranteed to show up in every celestial back on account of the telescope, but they still are showing up often enough for my liking, so I'm all right. Could just get an eternal normal Joker. I think I'll be all right with that. Grab a steel card thing, sure. Splash, I do sure love this card for when you're doing, like, upgrading high card a bunch. But I'm alright without it for the moment. Played face cards give +5 mults. Could be nice with all this, but yeah, it'd probably be better than this one. But I can't get rid of it. Too bad, so sad. Another reroll, sure. Times 4 every 5 hands. We're right. We're alright. All diamond cards debuffed. I'm not worried. I should have checked what that was, though. I didn't even have any concept of what was the boss blind. Let's just grab some sweet, sweet queens. Shall we turn one of these steel things into one of these spades into a steel card? Possibly. Ideally, we'd have a bunch of queens that were steel cards that we could trigger both of these at the same time before the end, but that's not going to happen before I die. So we'll just turn this one into a steel card, so it's a nice high one. Actually, I guess I don't know why I did that instead of 3. I don't know. Whatever. We already won, okay? I can relax a bit. But let's build a hand that actually has some queens and kings to speak of here. We're not going to need the steel card this round, so I can just play it. Ooh, cool, 3 of a kind. How about that? Oh, now. This is beginning to be a little bit silly. I guess all wild cards will count as a diamond, I suppose, for the purposes of this blind. Okay, here we go. That's more like it. Nice. Quintessential flush 5 there for us. Delightful, delightful, delightful. Oh, yes. Oh, just a little more. Why don't you pepper a little more on there? Yes. Just to my taste. Just delightful. Hello again, Gold Joker. We must stop meeting each other like this. Oh, this one's shown up again. Interesting. An Arcana pack, and let's hear it. I'm alright with it. You, slash you're the one I probably want the most out of any of these three. Gold card I'm like not that desperate for, but I didn't expect you to succeed anyway. Another spade, king or queen would be awesome here. None of those. Oh, I could have grabbed the king, actually. That was silly. It was a wild card. I went too damn fast. Enhances into glass card. Nah. Getting a gold sticker with you might be kind of terrifying. But I guess at some point, if you're just buying a bunch of random, not interesting jokers and playing every blind, it'll become pretty overpowered, this one. You'd really have to get it early on, I suppose. Because if you get it, like, part-way through, it starts replacing your build as you upgrade it, which could mess you up. One more reroll, shall we? Alright, cool, never mind. Yeah, I think store visits are the way. Base chips and malt are halved, but we're still making easily, like, in the tens of millions with one single hand, so I don't think we need to worry about it, but I will just start playing. At this point, I'm basically only seriously, intentionally playing when I've got kings or queens of spades, so it's almost as though lower-level spades are not to be considered at all. Oh, want to leave you there. Lower level, like we could almost consider lower level spades as similar in quality to like other suits altogether, arguably. But you can still make a flush with them, and our flushes are our most upgraded things, so I don't know. All right, so if we did this, we'd be getting the card for 4 of a kind, so we don't want that. We'd ideally want like a flush 5 or something, so I guess let's just try and get rid of and just look for more queens of spades. There are a handful more, so I don't think it's too reckless to assume some will show up, and if we, for the benefit of getting their planet card, do this kind of thing. That doesn't feel like too bad a move. All we're losing is money for taking longer on this blind, right? So go for the flush 5, get the planet card for it, make it even more powerful. Feels right to me. And there's no way this doesn't win, of course. Nice. And I'll happily have that Eris used. Cheers. This is the most I've ever upgraded one of the secret hand types, so to speak. Feels good. Oh yeah, we're only getting $8 from that. We've got to be a little worried now. I'll get the flush, surely, just in case. You know, it's last resort, even if we don't manage to build a flush house or flush 5. Grab one of these celestial packs here. It's going to give us a Jupiter for sure. Oh, we don't have telescope in this run? Oh, silly me. I was worried about it for nothing. No, wait, I do. Wait, so my most played hand has become high card? So it has! I didn't expect that, but I guess it makes sense because with the burglar friend, I'm doing a lot of de facto discards as high cards. Well, of these, I'll take you. Oh, I should have done 4 of a kind, actually. That was silly, because 4 of a kind and 3 of a kind we are doing now and then. Yet another reckless and foolish maneuver. Bonus cards, enhanced steel cards, or convert to diamonds. Steel cards, probably the most important one. I'll grab a steel card. Spade, or bonus cards. What are bonus cards? Extra chips? Yeah, I guess that could start being important. I take that back. Let's grab 2 bonus cards in you, friends. Reroll, please. Misprint, meh. Reroll. 2 pair, meh. What's the name again? And $5 for each discarded rank that gets selected every round. Forget it. Play this out. All right, this feels nice. We found our blue seal again, which is quite a happy thought. So we'll get yet another flush 5 or flush house kind of thing when we do something a little bit like this. Keeping them both upgraded in tandem is probably less tactically viable for if you were trying to get literally as far as possible. You would want to just pick the highest one and build it, I would think, but it's fine. I'm happy enough building them both, I think. For my lack of tactical knowledge of this game, I think that feels like a happy enough instance because I don't know which one I'll get. I'm not confident in getting one over the other. I'll leave these 2 behind, grab another celestial pack. Hopefully our delightful Eris shows up, but I'll take the 4 of a kind. More important at this point, probably. Arcana pack here. Convert to clubs. Increase rank. Or get another Mars. Increase the rank. Isn't really helpful for much of this. You, because I get another queen, which I might be able to convert to spades later, but probably the 4 of a kind is more helpful at this point. If not immensely helpful in and of itself. Give us a reroll. My funds are going down steadily. I'll take neither of them, and I'll move it on. Base chips and malts are halved. I don't think it'll be a problem somehow. Look, it's you again. I'll play all these away so we keep the steel, the wildcard queen, and the blue seal. For considering we've only got this is the only blue seal in the deck, it sure has shown up a lot. Play these 4. Again, all that taking a bunch of turns to do here is losing us money, which is not good. But it's not like we're losing loads of opportunities to actually play a decent hand, I suppose. Although, I am headed that way. This is only a 4 of a kind here. It'll be fine. I'm fairly confident in that statement. Oh, I shouldn't have been confident in that statement, because that was only just barely fine. but I'll take it. And it's giving us another 4 of a kind to upgrade here. Happily, I will take that. Splash. Every card places count in score. Every played card counts in scoring. Could be nice for like, well, I guess it's not that, no, actually it's not that important at all. Obviously, this isn't any use to us at the moment. We've got loads of jokers. -1 ante, -1 hand played each round. Possibly would be nice because we would get even more time to build things. But at this point, I think the amount of time I'm building, I'm sort of reaching the limits of what I tactically am doing to grow this build, so to speak. So, especially with having taken this slot up in a stupid kind of way. So I don't think actually putting it down ante is going to help all that much, all things considered. Especially if when I get back to the ante 11, I'm losing a hand. Because at some point, the amount of hands is just going to be all, because we're just going to have loads of queens. There's just going to be how many hands can you play in one go. So let's not lose a hand. Another blue seal could be crazy helpful again. Oh, but a steel jack of spades is hard to argue with. If we strength you up and it's a steel queen of spades, that's pretty nice. Celestial pack. None of these are the ones I really want, but 4 of a kind will do. You have a $3 reroll there. Faceless Joker. Earth. Move it on. Oh yeah, 14 mil. It's climbing up fast. Upgrade straight by 3 levels. I don't think so. All face cards are drawn face down, but we'd have a good chance of a bunch of them being kings and queens. We have very few jacks anyway, so we could probably just play all face down cards when it gets to that and we'll be all right. Almost got a club flush here. That's bloody unlikely. We'll just play this high card king here just to get it out of the way. Almost got a heart flush here as well. This is so bizarre. That's a bit more like it. This is a flush house. Go for it. Oh, I should have waited for a blue seal to show up. But I didn't. It's a cool 50 mil anyway, so that clears this whole ante. What was the highest ante we made it? Was it 13? Actually, it probably tells me somewhere. Best hand was 46 billion. Most money I've had was 147. That was this run, wasn't it? Most played hand is flush, yeah. Doesn't surprise me. Highest ante 13, highest round. Okay, we might clear that this time. Probably not. Fool, yes, let's buy that because it could be very helpful in future. No, I'm not going to use it on the 4 of a kind, but there are a lot of things that could be nice for. Arcana pack, let's get something nice like convert to spades. Well, none of these are amazing, but I guess we may as well just get some hope for an upgrade to one of our jokers. It's going to get a nope, but I'll use you to get a second one. Shall I? No, I'll save you for something more useful. That's ridiculous. Don't use the fool on that. A diamond queen that is glass. I'm allowed to take 2 here, but I don't think I want any. Have a reroll. Green joker, level up straight. -1 per hand. +1 per hand played, -1 per discard. Okay, so we have 0 discards. This is obviously just going to keep growing and growing, which could be handy, but I don't think it's ever going to supersede any of these 3 in quality. Another reroll. Create a tarot card with low money. Bigger hand size. Reduces by 1 every round. Meh. Not upgrading straight. We're not skipping a store visit, certainly, to upgrade straight. Again, another one where we spawned with, like, none of our spades. Totally bizarre, but whatever. They'll show up before long. Just play all this junk away. Diamond flush again. I don't know. This is ridiculous luck. And nice cozy flush 5 here. Thank you. Flush house, rather. Sorry. And we take those right to the bank. We do. But it really makes me nervous that the fire doesn't happen until like right at the end there. I was like, wait a minute, did I miscalculate this? We're all right. The Golden Joker again. That's like the 4th or 5th time you're shown up, and a foil one at that. That's all right. I'll grab you for the lucky cards, sure. And some Celestial packs here, which are going to replace the Wheel of Fortune effect on a Fool. So if I wanted that Wheel of Fortune, now would be my time to use it. Slash, I'm not going to take any of these, am I? A high card, I guess. I mean, it's really a very small number of points that is adding to us at this point, but I guess there's no reason not to take it really unless I wanted the Wheel of Fortune. But we're gonna get some really cool card in here that we're gonna want to use you on. Yes, we are. Flush 5 or flush house. We've got the 4 kings and how many queens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like flush house probably more common than flush 5? I don't actually know. Which is worth more points? So let's flush 5. So let's grab the heiress and copy you to be another flush 5. Like so. I'm happy enough with that. $3 reroll. Hands to a wild card. Fine by me. Spade suit obviously would be awesome for this, but sadly I took up the slot with you recklessly earlier. Is the thing about the Eternals. You can't get rid of them. You know, the whole point of them. Oh, I guess one thing that's concerning about the face cards being turned down is I don't know what suit it is. So there's that to worry about, but Okay, well, we know 3 of them are queens. I'm just going to assume this is a... Wait, actually, if I sort it by rank. Okay, that's definitely not a jack, then. Where is the jack? Okay, this jack is here. So it's a jack of a suit we don't want, if I'm reading this correctly. So we can do that. Yep. Okay, cool. Get rid of that. 4 queens in here. There's a good chance this is something we do want. Hope I'm right about that. It's the 4 of a kind with these, so it's not ideal, but it's still gonna be in the tens of millions, right? No, it isn't. Oh, okay, I'm nervous now. Bugger. Okay. That is not what I expected to happen. I should probably get rid of this, even though it would be nice to get another planet card just to hope we actually make this. By getting a whole bunch of the things we do want. Okay, it'd be nice to keep these around because hearts, clubs, diamonds... We now know that it's like spades. Most of this is spades. Slash, spades is always the first one because that's how it's organized here. So what I really should be doing is doing this. And then if it's an ace, we'll be able to see it. Okay, so we know these are kings and queens here, basically. So just get rid of... Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't get rid of the ace in that case. Well, no, there's nothing higher than ace, so that... If it's not an ace, then it's a king or a queen up here. I should just do all this to make sure we've got... Okay, so that was all queens of spades. Okay, so I should be somewhat careful. Hearts is the next one, so... Unless this is a... Is there... Oh, it's possible this is... What I'm looking at here is a queen of hearts, so this will be... Well, it'll still be a 5 of a kind. Well, not necessarily. It could just be like a 4 of a kind. Oh, if this is kings up here. Okay, this has gotten really dangerous all of a sudden. But it probably actually makes more sense to just do this and keep doing until it's mostly... We're sure it's mostly... Oh, a heart here? Oh, sorry, I'm sorting by rank. Oh, okay. That would add to my confusion, yeah. Okay, so this is a spade. These are all spades, so this is definitely an okay thing to do. It's a flush. Possibly house, possibly 4 of a kind, actually, I guess. Well, I better just play this, because if this crashes and burns, the worst it could be, I guess, is a 4 of a kind of kings. Unless this is a jack, but I don't think so. Well, the 4 of a kind of kings or queens doesn't matter which it is, actually. It's just about which is held in hand. This'll be alright, though. It was a flush house. Okay, we're alright. We're gonna be fine. Frankly, that was scary, though. But as you can see, I'm not really climbing in how much I'm scoring. I'm scoring somewhere from 20 million to 50 million each turn, and that's not gonna... Each flush 5 or flush house, and that's not really gonna get better fast the way I'm playing this, so we are gonna hit a hard wall pretty soon. Perhaps actually right now, because 50 million won't cross this, will it? So I don't think we are gonna hit ante-13 like I thought, nor our highest round, probably. We're gonna hit just about to my high score. Nothing really desperate for here, but we'll have that 4 of a kind. See if there's a queen or king of diamonds to grab here, spades even. There was not, so we skip. Give us a reroll. Times 3 of contains a straight. Each played with the spade gives you a lot of multipliers. Suit changes at the end of the round. Again, would be an awesome one to have instead of you. Just 1 in 4 chance that we go nuts. At this point, I should be doing lots of rerolls because I don't think even this first one is going to be a pretty tall ask, 600 million. So I really could use any help I could get here. Sell this to disable the boss blind, which is no repeat hand types. Yeah, that would be a problem, but we're not going to make it that far anyway, are we? And to do so would mean to get rid of this, probably. Or perhaps, I guess it'd probably make more sense to get rid of this at that point. Well, I sure wish I had room for you. Gains for each card sold. Resets when boss blinds defeated. Cool. Oh, I guess it's like you're throwing cards in the campfire. That's cute. Another reroll, please. Straight flush. Unlikely to happen. Full house. No. Hands into a glass card. Do I need that more than either of these? Probably not. I don't think there's any saving this, really. Well, let's just do our best to beat this 600 mil. But I'll be very happy even if we don't, because that was otherwise a pretty productive whole round. Yes, let's play these 5, and I'll wild card this queen. Baboosh. Lucky card, wild card and lucky card are mutually exclusive, right? They're both enhanced versions, so they are. Okay, so I can now make you lucky. I guess throw you 2 onto lucky, and then go for a flush 5 of queens here. It's probably the way to do it. Keep the lucky ones up front, because they get scored first, and they might add stuff that will then get multiplied. We got 20 bucks from that one. Sweet flush 5 for 100 mil. we'll have to repeat it a few times. Here's a question, do I want to even bother going for the blue seal at this point? Because I think there's no way. We possibly will make this. No way the 900 mil. So I think I should just get you out of the way. Sorry to say there, friend. Let's get rid of anything that is not a club. Yeah, having the more steel cards is going to help. Not a spade, I meant, but even then, the lower spades we don't want either. We just want the stacks and stacks of queens and kings. And keep the steel cards around as well, I guess. So this sort of thing. Don't got many more hands to do this with, and I think we're going to be scoring not 100 million in all of them, but flush house does not score as much as a flush 5, so I can't really do that. Especially since I do that, there won't be a flush 5 possible anymore, so I can't be doing that. I think it's got to be like this, and then, oh wait, how many kings are there? Oh yeah, I shouldn't have, oh no, yeah, that's fine, because ideally if we get you, and you, that's enough for well, it'd be a 4 of a kind of kings, I guess. It ain't gonna do anyway. Yeah, because if I do this, I'm getting rid of 2 queens, and there are only 3 remaining, so we're gonna get a 4 of a kind of queens. If I do this, there's only 1 king remaining, so we're gonna get a pair of kings. It's thoroughly over anyway. I guess probably should have started getting rid of the steel cards at this point, but, oh yeah, that's really the worst order they could have shown up in, huh? I guess the best I got is, play the 3 of a kind of kings, and then hope that these 2 queens show up, and that they're awesome, or 1 queen shows up. Which is not terribly unreasonable, but there's no way it's gonna get us 600 mil, even with the steel cards going on and everything. Oh, and it didn't show up anyway. Well, the 4 of a kind it is! And goodbye to a pretty solid run altogether. Could be worse. Definitely getting this Eternal Queen was a huge, huge mistake. I could have probably taken it at least 1 ante further had I not, but 17 new discoveries, another stake cleared, some stuff unlocked. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Find this Joker from the soul card. Exciting that we got 1 anyway. Plasma Tech is unlocked. Ah, this is the one I was talking about at the beginning of this episode. It balances the chips and malt, so which is nice, because you can focus onto stuff that does chips a lot, which otherwise starts to sort of fall off in use. Max out the interest per round earnings for 10 consecutive rounds. Oh, awesome. And it gets you this voucher, which lets you raise the cap on interest again. Reroll the top a total of 100 times. 131. Oh, so we did a lot of rerolling this round. Rerolls cost $2 less. Another upgrade for that particular voucher. Another voucher unlocked. Oh, so many vouchers. Buy a total of 50 tarot cards from the shop. Gives you this tarot cards appear 4 times more frequently thing. Very sweet indeed. And let's just have a quick look at the collection and see all the new things we stumbled upon this run, shall we? Anything that's got an exclamation mark on it? Oh, the Clos Michel. We've never actually bought it, because why would we? And the hack, at least we're rounding some of these out. You turned out to be quite helpful. I suppose, aside from the deck that gives you discards, in anything, once you get past blue stake, you're losing discards, so plus 3 hands for losing 2 discards isn't bad. You came way in handy for multiplying all those face card things we got. This was a very, very fortunate run we stumbled upon, and of course you are wonderful. So these 5 here, I guess they are all legendaries, possibly. I did at some point know how many legendaries there were. Oh, we've seen every tag now but for 1. I wonder which one I've never taken. Rather than seen, it's taken. This is about using the tag. I don't know, what's one that I would never care about? I don't know. We'll see it someday. Well, that means we're getting closer to having seen all the spectral cards as well. Immolate was quite handy this time around for getting rid of a bunch of the ones we didn't need. Soul creates a legendary Joker. Yeah, okay, so I guess all the legendaries you probably need to find them this way. And every planet card but 1. Now that we've got these 2, I guess it would be a flush 4, which you would have to have that one that lets you do flushes with only 4. It's probably what it is, right? Oh no, it's probably for 5 of a kind. I guess flush 4 isn't a thing. Oh, of course not, because if it was a flush and a 4 of a kind is just better than flush, so it just, or it's higher priority, so it just would be a 4 of a kind. Right on, right on! So hey, we're creeping ever closer to that elusive 100%. At the moment, we're only at 20% progress, according to this thing, but, well, that's the joy of it, isn't it? A big game like this, chipping away at it. So when it says Joker stickers, the 1,200 total, that is for each of the 150 Jokers, there are 8 of them, right? 8? Is that right? Yeah, because 2 is 300, like 2 times 150, and then 4 times 300 is 1,200. So this is literally saying if you got a gold sticker that counts as 8 is what it's getting at, I guess. In other words, getting 100% on this is what will get you completionist plus, because that will get you every stake, every deck stake, and every Joker sticker. Oh, actually, this one isn't all that bad. Win with every stake on gold deck difficulty. Sorry, win with every deck on gold stake difficulty. It won't take nearly as long as the stickers one, because that's just I mean, it does involve winning 120 times, I suppose. But at some point you get a lot better, I assume, than I am at the, like, first 3 or 4 stakes, right? And you can cruise through them with no trouble. So it's just playing a crap load of these other decks to get the hard ones going. And they all excel in different directions, right? So some of them will probably be easier to get to gold stake with my, like, build preferences, so to speak. What does purple stake do? Required score scales faster for each ante. Ooh, it's just another score bump. So it's this one. There's another one that adds perishable chokers, which they, like, expire after 5 turns and then become just, like, debuffed. And then I don't know what the last one is. Is it just more score scales, or is it something else? Slash, the perishable ones might be what the last one is. Well, hey, 3 more videos and we'll have finally done a gold stake. But a masterpiece this game continues to be, and that is all for now, my friends. The next video on the channel is gonna be some more Persona 3 Portable. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Physical snack counter. Right, on the Monday, what are we doing? Okay, rank 1, treasurer. Free Tuesday. So it's another rank 3 situation. Not you. Not you. Myko probably. What is your social link?